All right, looks like game's just about underway.
Week 3 NLTP action. Pandas in red, Rangers in blue. First map is Scorpio, and then they're going to play Emerald after this.
And Pandas are currently 1-3, while the Rangers are 2 wins, 2 losses. And so both teams definitely want to get a positive record moving from this week. Pandas in particular looking to kind of ride off their last win against Tyrant's team and get consecutive wins going here.
Nice snipe by Jado.
Mr. Fruitsy's going to grab, but he's alone in the Pandas base. Shreddies finally comes out for Re.
Rangers offense has been holding a lot to start this game, but they haven't been able to really get out past anyone yet.
And pups are going to be spawning, so it looks like Pandas might win mid, and they're going to win their own Jin's fighting ball parts for the Rangers pup, and they're going to get it. So all 3 pups, Juke Juices, go to Pandas. And this is a chance for Ginseng here, and it looks like it will be guided by the 3 Juke Juices. Pandas get off to an early 1-0 start.
Oz got back in for the Pandas this week. And I was going to say, Mr. Fruitsy is a new pickup for the Rangers, right?
Yeah, big free agent target for them. They pulled him in,
and Jin's going to be out again, taking the top roost again, but a wise kiss by Rangers is going to prevent the cap, as pups are going to be spawning again. Rangers desperately seeking their first pup of the game, and it looks like they are going to win. They are going to win mid, and Irish is waiting on Rangers pup. It's not coming just yet, and Jin is going to take this opportunity as an out to be past 3.
Here's a chance.
Jado just needs a tag pro, and that is going to be another cap for Ginseng.
I thought it was actually a good play, Mr. Fruitsy, but Jin juked him out.
And Oz is going to use this opportunity to possibly get out again, spiking playing some anti, but Irish is going to take advantage of that juke juice, and he's going to be out. This is a good shot for Irish, but the Pandas defense gets in the way as Jin waits around the boost. He's going to take that nice bomb, and he's going to be possibly out past 3 here if he can pull this off, and he is, but parts with a very nice snipe to prevent the cap.
A little surprised Fruitsy didn't stop on that portal there to stop Ginseng from getting out. That was clearly where Ginseng was headed, so I'm not sure whether that was a miscommunication or he didn't think about that. It was a little surprising to see him miss that. Maybe he's a little rusty, I don't know.
I thought maybe he thought he wouldn't make it there in time and just wanted to make sure he was ahead. Oh, but Tiger for both teams though here.
Spiking's a rolling bomb is going to be diffused, but he is going to be out here past 3. But Pandas both are I would say popped, I guess, also by the gate and by the tag pro, as possibly if parts can make something out of this, but he's not going to be able to, as Jin's going to be safely out. Jin and Fruitsy each with a very long hold so far to start this game. Both about a minute of hold, while Pandas have the advantage in power-ups. But
so Ginseng, I can't remember if he said he got a new computer or just a new connection, but he was talking earlier this week about how he was happy that he could finally micro juke again. He made some improvement to his technology, so that could be one of the reasons why Jin's coming out so hot in this game. He's looking really good so far.
Quite possibly. He wasn't able to get a lot of things going on offense to start the season, but with 2 caps early in game 1, half 1, this is a sign of improvement for Jin, and he's going to want to coast off of this. But Fruitsy's going to get the cap after a nice block by ball parts and the unfortunate reset from the Pandas offense. So that's their first cap of the game, and something they're going to try to make a lot of use out of. Shreddies with the handoff grab, as he's going to take this bottom. He's going to look for the boost, possibly. but Jin's going to be passed off that, and Spiking and Jado are going to be able to corner him.
Ooh,
With
nice
Fruitsy's going to
jukes.
be out, and this almost could be a cap if he had hit that wall and Osgod hadn't been in the way. But
Shorty's going to pick up a rolling bomb there in the bottom left.
this is very important, and
Yeah.
the really good block by the really good bomb by Rangers is going to prevent Pandas from getting the rolling bomb, but eventually they do get it again. And this could be an opportunity for Pandas, but no, Blizzard and Fruitsy are going to collapse on Spiking.
It was really tough to tell if Spiking had the angle. He might have, but he played it smart and just circled back.
And especially with a 2-1 lead, it's not necessarily something the Pandas want to give up just yet, and playing it safe ultimately, I think, was for the better.
Pup's coming up again. Ginseng rolls over that mid and finally gets it. It's a juke juice. Rolling bomb diffused in the bottom left corner for Jado, and Fruitsy's going to wait for that top pup, which has been delayed quite a bit. Finally going to get picked up by Osgod. It's a juke juice.
Pandas win all 3 pups again, as Jin and Jado each have 5 and 4 pups respectively. And so this has definitely been helping out their offensive and defensive presence in this game. Something that the Rangers are really going to want to improve on at the end of this half and the start of next half to get themselves back in the game.
Yeah, the Pandas are already up 13-5 in pups, which is probably the biggest reason why they're up 2-1.
Yeah, the first 2 caps for the Pandas were in a large part thanks to their pup advantage and the way they were able to maintain the tag pros in base and the juke juices to get out the Rangers defense. So it's definitely something that they know in the back of their minds is very important, and something the Rangers are definitely going to want to stop. As Jin is possibly scrambling around the defense, but can't quite make anything out of it.
It was close. Pup's coming up again. There's a tag throw to each team so far, and that top one's going to be delayed, coming up in about 2 seconds.
Jado's looking to kiss Fruitsy to kiss tag pros, and he is going to manage that. As Spiking does win his own tag pro. Fruitsy delaying with that tag pro on defense. Doesn't want Pandas to get a grab going with their tag pro, but Spiking is going to be undefeated.
He's got about 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and he could possibly be out here past 3.
Oh,
Spiking,
wow.
the very good push on the defense allows Osgod to get his first cap of the game.
That was a great follow by Osgod. Spiking barely got him enough room.
Yeah, that was a really tough maneuver, and Spiking really played it well.
And again, another cap off of Pandas pups. So this has definitely been a game where pups have played a significant role in the winning team's lead. Fruitsy's going to get a juke juice against the 2 Panda defenders. And as Jado gets his tag pro, he's going to block off that booster out. Fruitsy's going to try taking this juke juice. Gets around mid, gets past Jado and Spiking, but Jin with a very impressive snipe to prevent any cap.
Oh, that's nice.
Probably a bit of an impatient bomb from Ginseng there. There's just too many people in front of the flag there for that to really be any effective use.
Jin is, though, going to be possibly out. No, he's going to just play this safe and allow Bree to be established. As mid pup is going to be spawning soon. Jin with a very careful bomb, but he does get returned quickly by parts.
Dangerous situation for... Oh, no, they got the return.
The boost from Jado.
Shreddy's really good boost out, but Jin is there to prevent the cap. As Parts gets a tech pro on the final round of pups, goes to Rangers. And they are possibly going to get this and the game tying cap. Make it 3-3 with 30 seconds left in game 1, half 1 here on Scorpio.
And Scrims, the Pandas tended to be giving up a few last-minute caps, and they were hoping that that wouldn't continue into the game, but They just gave up the one to tie the first half. They still have another half to go, so there's plenty of time.
Spiking possibly trying to make something happen here, but no, Fruitsy's going to be very patient with the portal, and he's going to prevent the cap as it ends in a 3-3 tie. Pandas Rangers, game 1, half 1. Well, Pandas did have the power-up advantage for most of the game. The late tag pro for Rangers just allowed the third cap to flow on very easily and tied the game up. So power-ups on a map like Scorpio just proving time and time again to be so effective.
It's got to be encouraging for the Pandas to rack up 3 caps in that first half. That's almost doubled their season total so far. Only 4 in the first 2 weeks. So the fact that that offense is finally ticking is a good sign for the Pandas.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about if there would be a team lineup change for the Pandas on O because of the inability for the first 2 weeks to consistently produce caps. There was talk about rotating players, but Jin and Oz getting off to a pretty respectable start here in half 1, trying to silence the critics, and so far for the most part, looks like they're doing it.
Looking over the stats, though, the Rangers actually had 7 minutes and 41 seconds of prevent on Scorpio. So it's kind of amazing that the Pandas were able to get 3 caps in the short time of hold that they had.
Yeah, the Pandas caps tended to be quick strikes. They tended to be sometimes I think some counterattacks, some good tag pro leads out of base and stuff like that. The hold was definitely dominated, I feel like, by the Rangers. Prevent clearly was. So it'll be interesting to see if the Rangers can build off of that, because if you're looking at hold and prevent, they played the better game. They had control of the game more often, but the Pandas pups is what led them to the 3-3 tie.
True, and as for as much hold as the Rangers had, they weren't really out of base ever. They were contained for the most part by Jado and Spiking.
Yeah, some good disciplined defense by Jado and Spiking. It's really an old people's game. This matchup, the Rangers were joking. I'm not sure if they were joking or not. They said their average age was like 32 before the game started. Jado said our average age is like 25. I think that's a little high, but it's probably close. Definitely some older players in this game.
All right, half 2 starting up.
Yeah, Fest says in the channel they're starting to check out nursing homes. Jado actually sent some floor plans for nursing homes that he's considering to the group me this week. So we're able to help him make his decision. Wish him all the best.
3, 2, 1.
Pandas in blue for this half, Rangers in red. Last half ended in a tie, so whoever wins this half wins the game.
Or we could just get into a tie and play some very nice OT.
That would be
OT's
fun.
always
We haven't seen an overtime yet this season.
Always a good time. Shweddy is going to take a
Shweddy's-
very quick grab out, but Jado does get the very nice snipe, as Spiking is going to look for a bomb snipe. Can't quite get it, and Fruitsy is going to be out past 2, going top of the base, but can't quite make anything out of it. Now, unless I'm mistaken, is Shweddy's a new player or an alt?
No, Shweddy's is an old player.
Really?
So the thing going around with Ballpark's team around the draft was he kind of put together. I'm not sure if it was an old team or just a bunch of older players from like season 2 of NLTP, which I think was the last time that the Rectal Rangers were a thing.
That would explain
So-
the acquisition of Blizzard, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
The Tech Pro is going to spawn, though, if Jado can make something out of it for
yeah. This is
Pandas.
This is,
And they do.
yeah.
Great button control right there.
Jado's already racked up 7 tags this half. Nobody else is more than 2. Well,
Jin is
great
going to
job
be out
by
past 3
Oz.
here. Jado's trying to make a block, but can't quite get it. Shweddy's with a very good OD positioning. Fruitsy's going to take the bomb out past 3, while Ballparks is playing anti-re, so Pandas have to be careful here. As Pup spawn, Jin quite can't get mid. Fruitsy's going to be out rolling bomb flag.
Still
This
very
could be a-
dangerous.
Very good chance here for the Pandas, but Ozgod's going to look to kiss, and he does.
Great
Oh,
snipe
great
by
snipe.
Ginseng. That needed to be hit because Pandas had nobody ahead, and there were 3 in base ready to take down Jado.
I just looked up Shreddy's Tag Pro League profile. Last he played was season 7 minors, so I think they're on season 12 now, so 5
Yeah.
seasons. Yeah, that's a long time not playing, but
That's about a year and a half, I want to say, possibly maybe 2. Still holding his own though.
You have to believe that Parts definitely wanted to instill a little bit of confidence in his roster by drafting a little bit of older players, looking to see on
Ginseng's past
experience.
2. He's circling back, playing it safe.
He
Getting that
does get
rolling
the mid
bomb.
rolling bomb. He timed it very well, knowing that he missed it the last round, and he did not want to miss it again. Jado's going to get his own rolling bomb.
So again, the Pandas sweep the power-ups.
Oh, Jin almost with a very nice split on Parts and Blizzard.
He knows he almost had it too, typing in the chat, seemingly a little frustrated, but
oh,
Rangers again applying some pressure, but Ginseng's going to be out past 3.
Parts is going to be taking a boost out, and Jado has to be careful here. But they do get there in time to prevent the cap. As power-ups are going to be spawning again, Fruitsy's going to look to possibly boom out. Base. Ozgod's going to get the rolling bomb mid, and Jin's going to get another juke juice. Both flag carriers with rolling bombs. As Odds diffuses, Fruitsy's trying to keep his preserved, trying to get their first cap of the half.
And it almost feels like it's a matter of when and not if for this first cap for the Rangers.
Oh, but the good anti by Blizzard, not quite there
Oh
as
my gosh.
Jado arrives in the nick of time. Oh, but this is a good opportunity for Rangers. Oh, Jin with a very impressive split on Blizzard and Fruitsy to prevent the cap. Definitely showing his mechanical skill there, and possibly thanks to that new computer.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because all the old folks can't keep up with him. Jado doing a good job controlling that button for Ozgod there. This is one of the first times in a while that the Pandas have really been out consistently. And a good split by Ballparts. Dangerous situation for Ozgod, but he stays alive. 2 Pandas are going for that pup, and Ballparts split them both to sneak back to the flag tile.
Pandas again are winning so many power-ups this half. This has really been a game of power-ups for Pandas in terms of capping. They've been using their power-ups so well, and it's been showing.
Pandas
with a
can't
very-
get that
very
return
nice
for
out.
Ginseng.
No, Ginseng was definitely looking for the cap there. But the very good scrambling by the Parts offense has definitely enabled them to avoid at least more than a few caps so far this game.
An opportunity for the Pandas to get reset, but it's going to be the Rangers reset instead. Now they're both reset.
And power up spawn, and Jin gets another juke juice. As ooh, Oz is gonna take a very quick boost out, but he's not gonna get there quite in time. Jado gets another rolling bomb for the Pandas. He's gonna play it on D. Ooh, this could be a pass 3 situation here. He gets around ball parts and won a beat, but can't quite get past.
Power-ups are 12-6 to the Pandas in this game, so not quite the disparity as in the last game, but they're still leading by a healthy margin. Ginseng trying to sneak through the back door can't do it. Ginseng's going to be up
Oh,
S3
this is
fast
gonna be a
forward.
cap.
Was that ball parts with the accidental spike?
Yeah, and the team just was not in the correct positioning, and as the dominoes fell, it just happened to be a very good situation for Jin just to very comfortably get out.
But the
Yeah.
Rangers are going to come back and get at least 2 of this round of pups.
They're
And
gonna
it's
get all
going to be 3.
possibly for the first time all half.
They're not going down without a fight. There's still 2.5 minutes left. Rangers need 2 caps to tie.
Ooh,
Oz
Jado's
has
gonna
gotta
need to get
stay
out
alive.
ahead. The accidental bumping in by the ball parts team might have prevented the cap there, but we're not quite sure, especially since Oz had boosted out right in time.
Ginseng with some
sometimes-
good moves on ball parts.
Oh, a very good opportunity,
and a
but
great tap by spiking to keep Ginseng alive there.
very close calls by the Pandas this half.
Yeah, it seems like the Rangers have had pressure nearly all half, but they don't have any caps to show for it. It's been a lot of near misses for them, some mistakes on their own behalf, and really a lack of pups.
And speaking of pups, Fruit is going to look for Pandas.
Oh
The
my
Spiky
God.
gets it.
Steals it.
Almost.
But
Almost with
there's,
a,
it's still going to
that's
be a
very nice.
cap.
the very good anti-re by the defense just blocked Oz right out of any sort of momentum there.
Now the Pandas have got to be concerned about giving up another late cap. Something that plagued them in scrims tonight, something that cost them in the first half.
It's a very good bomb out. Is going to send Jin out past, but good boost by Fruity. Oz trying to make something happen in the bottom right half. Can't quite do it. Fruity is going to be out mid, heading top lane, trying to get the equalizer. Can't pull it off.
Last round of pups coming up very shortly. Could decide the game. Ginseng making an interesting grab.
Is this going to haunt
Can't do
him?
it. It is.
Oh, wow. Very unfortunate positioning by the Pandas there. But Oz is going to get the tag pro. Could this change the momentum of the game, as Jin's going to be looking to get another cap? Oh, very impressive snipe by ball parts. He needed to hit that one.
.30 seconds left. Next cap is going to surely win it. Whether that comes in regulation or overtime.
Looks like the Rangers are happy to wait it out.
Which is interesting. I'm not sure what the overtime rules are for this season. Is it golden cap or 2 halves?
I believe it was golden cap last season. So I'm not quite sure if they did make any changes. I definitely didn't see anything on the subreddit about a change.
Jado's asking in the game chat right now. If it's golden cap, it's interesting that the Rangers pretty much parked the bus after tying the game, because the Pandas have come out flying in each of the first 2 halves, and you've got to think they'd be the favorites to grab that first cap, especially because power-ups are so important in golden cap overtime, and they've been controlling power-up possession in this game.
Another thing to note is because of the server change, is there going to be the golden cap played on just radius since the game ended there, or does the different servers mandate a timed period?
I'm not sure, but we're about to find out.
As no one knows quite what overtime rules are in NLTP, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Nobody knows what overtime rules are in any league, let's be honest. Ballpark's saying it's 20 minutes golden cap in the group chat.
And as we wait for overtime to begin, a shout out to Eldon for managing our streams yet again. Hopefully this isn't the last time she's able to stream for the Pandas, but we do definitely appreciate her service, and especially our commentators, myself, Refined, Bald Eagle, and Whiskey Jack, and at times Pass the Flag.
Pass the Flag just sends messages to the Mumble chat and has us say them instead.
Pass says yep. One thing I do want to mention is the Rangers logo is definitely nightmare fuel, and I would not recommend anyone looking at it for more than 2 seconds.
I agree.
Refined is still in high school, folks.
Same thing with Tyrant's team, huh? Yeah, but as we go into overtime, both teams are going to secure at least 1 point thanks to the overtime rules. Both teams looking to add another win to their collection, though. This is especially important for Pandas, who are currently sitting at 4th slot in Central with 3 points, the next closest team with 6 points. And Rangers are currently 3rd in the Division of 5 Northeast. And a win for them in overtime could tie them with Flair BNB.
It's always interesting to see how those loser points in overtime affect the standings later on in the season. Like, there's always going to be some overtime games in the season, and it always seems to be the case that one of those overtime games affects who gets into the playoffs. Last season on B team, my B team missed the playoffs because we couldn't finish off a game in regulation, and we wanted an overtime instead, and we missed playoffs by a point. So one of these teams could be fortunate that they get a point out of tonight, or they could be unlucky that they couldn't finish it off in regulation.
Both teams still kind of talking about it in chat. Doesn't quite look like we've come to a consensus yet, but Jado does signal already, so
looks like it's going to be 20 minutes golden cap on radius, same sides,
and same roster, I believe, for both teams.
We didn't see too much switching before the game in the first 2 halves since it's overtime. We're starting to see the players try to switch and get better spawn points.
Or to just trash talk the other team using team chat.
Could be.
I mean,
neither of them did,
We
because we
don't
would have
see
seen it, but
Oh, that is true.
Osgod gets the first grab. It's a promising start from the Pandas. Ginseng is gonna get sniped by ball parts, though.
You
And
could have
they're gonna
thought
be
that Osgod might have been able to hurry up the return a little bit earlier, possibly give a Jin a pass 2 situation there.
Yeah, some communication would have helped in that situation. I'm still not convinced about the partnership between Ginseng and Oz in terms of their communication. They haven't had a whole lot of time to scrim together, but they did play well in these first two halves, so it's got to be promising for the Pandas. Fruitsy's out past 1, now past Spiking closes it off, so does Ginseng, sitting in that choke. He's got some work to do. Spiking just gets his tail feathers.
And power-ups are going to be spawning, and first round of power-ups in Golden Cap are always the most important. And so this is going to dictate a lot about the game. As Shreddies is going to get tagged, and Jado's going to take this rolling out for offense. Fruitsy's going to be out past 1.
Osgood's going to slip down and get that tag pro that was just sitting there. Nobody got it.
Spiking with a very good boost to save Jado from the snipe.
Osgood's going to chase with that tag pro.
Ginseng had the anti with the juke juice. I guess they thought it was good enough.
And the anti is going to stay, but no, Jado pulls off of that really quickly. He's
Osgood's tag pro runs out in just the nick of time for Irish Blizzard to stay alive. And Spiking circles back through mid.
It was Fruitsy with the split.
Promising stuff for the Rangers. Ginseng's going to get out. He's got the bomb to work with, but he bombs straight into ball parts. Jado's going to be out.
And another round of power-ups coming up again. Pandas having won all 3 last time, and they still couldn't pull out the cap. So very crucial that both teams make something out of it. And Oz is going to be the last man left, but Spiking with the juke juice manages to get out just in time. Prevents the cap.
Oh, ball parts could not get the block with his rolling, unfortunately for him.
And Fruitsy's tech pro is going to expire soon, as it's back to normal positions for both teams.
Dangerous times for the Pandas. They're spending way too much time in the Rangers base. They need to get a flag out and across the map.
Fruitsy hits the bomb and is possibly out past 2, but no, Jin's there.
Wow. Shreddies with the .25. Blocking that snipe, but reset for both teams.
And the next round of pups coming up. And Oz is going to be out past 2. But Shreddies is in the choke. So is Mr. Fruitsy. They both rushed it.
They had anti, but Jin gets the grab. He's... Whoa,
Jin's out past 2.
Out.
A Blizzard almost snipes him there. But Oz says tag pro. This is a very good opportunity for Pandas. They quickly
Shreddy's out too, though.
They quickly shoot
they
for
need
refill.
the return. They got the return.
There's a tag pro in the Rangers base, and Jado's going to pick it up. He has to be careful, though, as Fruitsy heads into base. But no, the re comes in for Pandas. Despite having 2 tag pros, Pandas weren't able to come up with a cap, as overtime continues here for both teams.
Spiking almost gets past ball parts.
Fruitsy passed, well, only one.
Both teams playing very disciplined, very conservative. Nobody really pushing too much.
Next round of pups should be coming up soon. Shreddies gets past 2, though.
Possibly off the boost wall, but no, he's not able to quite get it. As Fruitsy's going to take a flag pro, it looks like. Waiting very carefully, but Jado's going to force him to grab it. As Oz gets his own tag pro.
Fruitsy's going to be out through the top, but Oz is going to help Spiking get out.
Yeah, they're chasing with the tag pro again.
That's the 3rd tag pro Oz has had. He's tended to chase on every single one.
Almost a good boost block.
And Oz is
quite
going to
get
be out
it.
again past 3. Now Fruitsy's there.
Panda
Just
needs
gets to the portal. And another round of pups coming up in about 10 seconds. Already 5 minutes through.
Panda's
And
pushing for
Shreddies
the
gets a
reset,
split.
but it doesn't get it. He's past 3, coming in.
It's promising. Unlucky boost spawn for Jado, but he manages to get back into position. Fruitsy's going to be out with a rolling bomb. Oz doesn't get the snipe, but is able to get ahead.
They're going to try cornering off mid, but Fruitsy's going to be out. Oh, this looks like a cap for
That's
Rangers.
the cap.
For sure.
And it is. Jin was caught off guard getting the tag pro, and a very quick grab by Pandas allows Rangers to come off with the 1-0 overtime win and take 2 points off of the Pandas.
Unlucky for the Pandas not to get 2 or even 3 points out of that game. They were in control. They had the lead in both halves and then let up some last-minute caps at the end. That cost them.
And Fruity playing very good offense, holding the flag for over 2 minutes in overtime and also securing the final cap.
A good free agent addition for the Rangers. Game 2, half 1, about to get underway here. Pandas again in blue, Rangers in red. A chance for the Pandas to rebound after that tough overtime loss in Game 1 on Scorpio. They're on Emerald, so another fairly fast-paced map.
I was gonna say, even for a fast-paced map, Emerald you actually have to be very disciplined on just to be cognizant of the gates, just like that. Shreddies is gonna be out.
Osgod should be out as well, though. He'll just go for the kiss. Spiking Gates, Irish Blizzard, so he had a chance to grab with 2 dead in base, but decided against it.
It looks like we have a reset.
As power-ups are going to be spawning again.
Rangers have been doing a good job so far, just swiping the flag off some rub and bump grabs.
Pandas are going to get bottom pup as Fruitsy gets rolling bomb top. Spiking's going to be out here past 1, but Fruitsy grabs with a rolling bomb, preventing him from a quick cap.
Spiking's
still
really got to stay
unfused.
alive here.
Yeah, Jado gates Fruitsy while his rolling bomb is still intact. You see these gates coming into play right here. Irish just knocked down Oz, and Jin's going to stay alive.
Out past 4.
He gets out past
return
4.
for cap.
Spiking doesn't risk it though, because of the anti-re.
And I was just going for the noob spike there, trying to push shorties into the other spike. He's not going to fall for that. Does get a nice snipe off of anti-re off that bomb. So both teams are reset now, briefly.
And pups are going to be spawning as Pandas are going to look to get both pups thanks to the very 2 quick resets. Spiking can't make something happen quite. Jin is going to get the rolling bomb bottom. Shweddies is returned.
Oh,
God, he's
Osgod,
alive.
past 3.
He's going to be going from bottom.
Fruitsy couldn't get to the gate in time, but Osgod can't get to the flag in time.
I 100% thought I lagged when Oz got out there. There's
And this
no
is a
way-
dangerous
there's no way that was
situation.
real.
Ballpart's coming in. Spiking gets the grab, but can't make anything happen out of it. And the first half of the game goes to the Rangers. And another dangerous situation here, but the OD is there.
Emerald being such a momentum-heavy map, you just see how quickly Rangers were to get a cap and then quickly profit off of that with another.
No, they didn't
Catching-
get another cap, but
Yeah, quickly, almost off of another.
almost,
Yeah,
the
Pandas.
chains definitely come fast here.
Yeah, Pandas, when they, a very quick spike or a return just allows so many opportunities for the offense that it just capped. Taking the boost routes and almost being able to pull off something.
Jado doing a nice job staying alive there and manages to get a kiss out of it. Looked like he was all but dead a couple of times in there.
Oscar waits early on Pup as Fruit C and parts do get quickly returned. Panda's in position for both Pups, but Shwedi with a very nice boost from bottom. Jin's going to take a rolling bomb from top. Fruity looks to defuse but can't quite do it as Og gets a juke juice and both Pups go to Pandas.
Oh, what a great boost by Ballparts. He knocked Osgod into the flag directly in the direction of Irish Blizzard, and that knocked Irish Blizzard into Ginseng. I'm not sure how much of that Ballparts planned, but if he planned even a little bit of it, he did a really nice job.
Jin with a rogue grab out past 2. He's going to be coming in from bottom lane. He's going to look for the blocks to be there. And Ballparts with a very impressive boost. Spiking just needs 1, and that is a cap for Pandas.
Good anti-play by Ballparts to keep Osgod from getting out again. Osgod is still going to maybe get out. No, Ballparts is there.
And especially on a map like Emerald, as I had said about it being such a quick counter cap map, Ballparts recognized the possibility of a cap and wasn't going to let Pandas get 2 out of it.
Of course, it also helped that he had several teammates spawning from Flacids there. Ginseng's going to get a good handoff off of Osgod, but he's got to stay alive for a little bit.
Oz with the
Now
juke juice
could
defense.
cap.
This could be a cap if they push it, and they do.
It's
Jin with
amazing.
second cap of the game.
It's amazing how quickly a situation can turn from you have to stay alive to return for cap on this map.
Emerald's such a chaotic map, and I think that's why a lot of League players like it. It really tests them. And offense and defense definitely have a lot of opportunities to make great plays on this map. Jin gets past Blizzard and Fruitsy. Jado almost played anti for a sec, but left off of it. As Spiking is going to get the Tag Pro. Pandas have been very dominant on bottom Tag Pro, as they've also been very dominant in pup control in general this game.
Yeah, Pandas are again doubling up the Rangers on pups. They're up. Oh, what a snipe by Ginseng!
Wow.
And wow, and this could be a cap if Osgod can manage it. Not quite, but Spiking's there. Gotta be very careful with this bomb. Jado manages
Oh my
to
gosh, Jado.
sneak past.
Good plays all around there. Ginseng to get the initial snipe through that gate, and then Jado, and really everybody. Team effort on that cap.
Yeah, I have to admit that bomb really didn't look like it was going to give him much, but he managed to sneak past and definitely also helped the defense by defusing the bomb in base.
Yeah, knowing the boost and bomb routes, very important on every map, of course, but pretty important on this map too, given how fast-paced it is, and being able to come up with a bomb route like that and know that you can hit it and know where that will lead you is really important to have in your back pocket when you're on such a reactive map like this.
Rangers
Fruitsy
get
gonna
a
take juke
juke
juice on
juice.
offense.
Yeah, they got
Fruitsy
one
trying
on
to make something
defense
happen.
too.
He's gonna be past 2. from top, Osgod gets boosted off from the gate, but Pandas are there to corner around. Osgod's need to stay alive. Ballpark's playing some very good OD. This is going to be a cap. Ballpark's muscling Ginseng out of the way, and that led to Ranger's second cap. And pretty
another
convincing one at
dangerous
that.
situation. Osgod has got to get into this choke lane. Can't make it in time, and that's going to be another
wow.
cap. Tell me if you've heard this story before. Panda's taking a 2-cap lead, and it crumbles to nothing.
Say it ain't so.
Of course, this being Emerald, there could be another 7 caps in this half. Who knows?
Ginseng gets the rolling top. Osgod doing a good job of staying alive.
He's just kind of running laps around base, waiting for somebody to pull off the return.
Kiss is probably a half second too early. They didn't have time to set up the anti.
Fruitsy being very cautious around mid prevents the cap from Jado.
And the last round of
again.
pups.
Jado is going to be looking for top. He's going to get tag pro. As Schweddies is going to be out past 2, heading into base. Very good gate by Fruitsy. And,
Oh wow!
Jin with a
Everybody
very
did.
fortunate, the very fortunate route there allows him to.
Oh,
He is
my.
gated by Fruitsy. And
Very
that's going to be
unlucky for Ginseng there.
This could be a counter cap though if the defense can pull something off as Jado's out past 2. But Spiking's not going to get there in time, and Schweddy's playing very conservatively on that gate.
And Spiking's got to get back for Re here. Somebody does. Osgod just waiting in base for somebody to show up.
Panda's playing a little bit desperately now. They seem to be trying to rush it, but yet at the same time they're not quite in position to do so. As you just the lack of motivation to get to Re. And that's going to be half one of game 2. Rangers pull off 3 consecutive caps to take a 4-3 lead heading into half 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if this one went to overtime either.
Again, Panda's just dominating power-ups, but Rangers, as is in game 1, game 2, they're finding very quick counter cap opportunities. They're executing them very well. And we're going to see a server change to Origin. Panda's home server. Possibly they can get something out of it.
And for some reason oh no, we're back into the original group. I thought we had a different link for one sec, but...
Yeah, well, looking at the totals on the stats, the Pandas actually doubled the Rangers power-ups. Got 12-6. But yeah, the Rangers again had more hold and more prevent. It's just an interesting dynamic in all these games. It's very consistent.
So far, the player on both teams with the most caps this series has been Ginseng, with 5 caps in the first 3 halves, and Mr. Fruitsy following in with 4 caps, plus the very crucial overtime cap.
And really, that's good news for the Pandas. They've now tripled their season cap total. And they couldn't quite get enough caps in the first game. Who knows how many they'll get in this one, but that offense is finally getting off the ground, and that's a really good sign.
Three, two, one.
Back on to Origin now. Pandas in red, Rangers in blue. Pandas need to take this half by at least a cap to force overtime. Good snipe by Jado.
I'm saying good unspiking for holding his own on the anti.
Oh, both O players get gated for the Pandas. Unlucky. And we're
Looks
going to
like
head out for the first round of pups.
Pandas win Tag Pro.
That's
sorry.
the Rangers with a
Yeah,
tag.
Rangers win Tag Pro. I'm so used to seeing Pandas on blue. Fruits is going to take a Flag Pro out. Ginseng gets around Irish. Still kind of hovering around the Rangers base, though. Oh, Ginseng's going to need to stay alive here. Spiking, oh, can't quite make it, and Schweddies is going to get the quick cap off of that. Very unfortunate boost spike from Jado.
Yeah, it was unlucky. Jado had the positioning on the button, and then Ginseng boosted in, and obviously wasn't in his intent, but he knocked Jado off the button enough for Jado to get gated.
Fruits is going to win his second bottom pup with a rolling bomb. Offense for Ballparks' team has just been very threatening this first half. I mean, the second half.
They've been threatening all game. They just haven't been able to finish in a lot of cases. Go ahead and make your own jokes about that team name and finishing at home.
Osgod playing anti. Not sure if his team's going to tell him to come off of it yet. Doesn't look like they're ready to commit. As Osgod is going to need to get out of there. Fruitsy with a very patient boost. Can't make something out of it though.
I was gonna say on this map especially, 3 in base should be enough. 4 is almost too cluttered.
Power up's going to spawn again. Fruitsy's again looking for bottom pup. As Pandas and Rangers are going to fight for top. Osgod's going to get the top rolling. This is a very good opportunity for Pandas here. And got not quite. Irish quickly gets the grab. Yeah, it was very unfortunate. Oz just wasn't able to hit that quite well enough, and a kiss comes off. Ooh, but Sweaties does juke them out very well. Unfortunately, Fruitsy gets in the way of his own teammate and spikes him into the Pandas defense.
And a great grab by Osgod. Gets by Fruitsy. He's past 3. Gets the boost. Oh, just
Oh.
barely hit the wrong angle on that wall. Had all the lookings of a great cap for the Pandas, but couldn't quite pull it off.
And actually, the Rangers with 2 tag bros on offense here.
Instincts. Oh,
What a
very
Wow,
good.
snipe by
snipe.
Spiking.
That's a top play if I've ever seen one.
He knew exactly where he was headed and managed to hit it.
Couple good snipes by the Pandas in these 2 games. You had Ginseng sniping the gate earlier, spiking with that one. Jado had a nice boost.
Oh.
And the blocks were just perfect by Irish Blizzard there.
And Pandas
it could
are
be
going to keep
another one.
flaccid grabbing. Jado's not
That's-
going to get out quite in time, and that makes it a 4-cap lead for Rangers. And so quickly the momentum of this map just shifts, and what looked like very good opportunities for Pandas just mere minutes ago now turns into a 4-cap lead for Rangers here in Game 2.
And 4 caps is certainly not insurmountable on Emerald, but it's going to be tough.
It's
going to be very
tough.
tough.
Especially
Especially
against a team that also finishes games so well, like the Rangers. They
Yeah.
know how to play very efficiently.
a lot
when
of
time
that
runs
is
out.
their ability to just hold the flag. Fruitsy and Schweddies have done a great job all series holding the flag, even if they're not out, even if they're contained, they still keep the flag off of the flag tile, and that's enough.
Jada with a nice snipe.
If the Pandas are going to come back, it's going to start with this round of pups. They seem to have largely abandoned pups in this game.
Ooh,
That's
but
really
Ballparts
costing
gets
them.
off on Jado. Pandas weren't quite there to get
Please
read.
phrase that better.
Oh yeah, I realized a little slip up I had there. Ballparts manages to slip into Jado.
I'm not sure that is better.
Yeah, so in this game, it's the Rangers 9-3 in pups over the Pandas, which is such a stark contrast from the first 3 halves, and that's pretty clearly the reason why they're up 4-0 in this half and why the Pandas have to make a miraculous comeback. They need 5 caps just to tie the game.
Yeah, it's been a pretty even series up to this point, and just when the Rangers take their own initiative with the power-ups, then you do see them taking the lead pretty significantly. As Pandas push for re, power-ups are going to spawn, and Spiking's going to get the bottom juke juice. I believe top is also soon, unless it's already been taken.
It feels like Fruitsy has been alive forever here with the flag.
And this is going to be another cap. Oh, no,
No,
not
it
quite.
won't.
Spiking gets past the seemingly impenetrable defense, but not quite a good half for Pandas this year anyways.
And you're certainly right about Fruitsy. It's felt like he's been having the flag in his hands basically the entire series, certainly showing no signs of rust, and definitely worth the waiver points that the Rangers put into him.
With less than 2 minutes to go in this game, Pandas are going to need to make something happen. Ginseng return for cap opportunity, but Fruitsy's going to get out past thanks to the very, very smart boost.
The Pandas finally playing disciplined around the flag. I thought for sure one of them was going to grab when all 4 were in base. That really
it
cost
seems-
him earlier. And
It seems to be a little bit too late
Yeah.
for that, though. With just
This is the
1 minute
time to be
remaining
aggressive.
in 1 minute in game, and Fruitsy just going to be very comfortable holding in flag. Ginseng playing some anti briefly, but gets the very nice snipe on him.
But both Pandas defenders choose a good snipe by Fruitsy getting that gate. And
now
this looks
it's-
like it's another. And
At
now
this
it's a
point,
rout.
it's just differential, just piling on, and Ginseng is going to prevent the other cap that surely would have been a cap for Rangers there. As this is a 6-cap lead, a very stark contrast to the nail biter game 1.
Nice skate by Spiking.
They
Makes it
can't
to
get the
return for
consolation cap.
but
Fruitsy doing a good job managing his gates.
Fruitsy's just been so instrumental for this team. It's really showing, and he definitely is going to be a player to watch this season if he keeps playing like this.
maybe he'll get a call up.
That's going to do it for this game and the series. Rangers sweep it 2-0, although the Pandas will swipe an overtime point from the first game. And this one ends up 8-3 in favor of the Rangers.
Yeah, I feel like especially that last game, the Pandas just seemed flustered in terms of not going for pups, and with all the flaccid grabs, they were playing too flustered, just undisciplined, unfortunately. Even though they were only down by 1, they wanted to win.
Yeah, and that's going to do it for this stream. Again, huge shout outs to Eldon for being our streamer this week, as well as Bald Eagle, Whiskey Jack, and myself for commentating. We this is, I believe, our 3rd week, and I think we are getting into the hang of it, I would hope.
All right. So our game tomorrow is going to be at 9:45.